Hello there, the Fabled Harpooner here, ready to hand another high rank Gobul in the scene of the crime quest with a sword and shield weapon class and a Shadow Saber Plus as their weapon of choice. Another status based weapon, heavily based on status, 150 poison damage. No new sword and shield that can be forging. There's a couple of new ones I could use, but none are ideal versus the Gobul. Basically an ice weapon and a dragon elemental weapon. I'd rather keep those for monsters that are actually weak to those elements. Now, I would like to boost status damage once again. Swimmer would be nice here. Is there no status? I would have gone for it if I could. Water with pyro would have been interesting if I had a sleeping weapon. They're not going to do that. Let's see. Nothing here either. I think I'm going to have to use the basic one. Which is not good because, well, we've been lucky enough previously. Bombardier. Let's see, none of those are affected by this weapon, so that's a skill that I can't make a use of. And we get both of them. Getting really lucky lately. Anyway. Scene of the crime, once again. And off we go. We are starting here really, very frequently. Now I'm thinking, I think it doesn't really matter which side you exit from. Because the next area, this one or the one at the top, are both connected to to this middle one. Now maybe this one is closer to the next exit. So from the top you exit from out there and you have to come all the way over here. Let's get the fish mask ready. So maybe going upwards is a bit longer. Okay, I am ready. It's amazing that they're instantly ready when we change areas. And we're fishing it out again. Well, as per usual with a cutting weapon, I'm going to start off with, I will gather the shiny essentially, and then wail on its tail. And once the tail is cut off, I will try to get that lantern, but with a sword and shield, I'll probably only break it underwater. Or I can just leave that to both Chachenko and Batsis. They're pretty much a specialist at getting that thing broken. Not large wound here, that's extra zenny. Ah, shame. Now, I guess I could have tried to use the Guild Bard Lobos arm set. Just for the looks, because it goes well with this weapon. Of course, this arm set boosts his status damage, so poison should be coming out soon enough. Yeah, I'm not sure when you do the impact type damage if that releases poison, because it's a bit random when it does so. The sword and shield block with any blade master weapon. Let's block this. It is a light attack, that flash, so even the sword and shield can resist it with relative ease. Doesn't move you much, just a little nudge. So you don't even need any level of guard to deal with it. Guard that. Right, I didn't need to. So roughly at that distance from behind its body, you don't need to guard it. Nicely dodged. I think I'm at the right distance. No, I was right below it, so I couldn't block it. Thank you, Cha-Cha. Not sure how you didn't get flashed, but maybe you blocked it. They do have blocking capabilities, so if they are lucky enough, they will block those attacks. Don't back into the area, please. The entry point of the area. especially when I want to reach your tail. I should have rolled. I was waiting until I could recover to block. But I should have rolled. Is that going to flash me out? Luckily I was recovering from the paralysis and that didn't count as a proper flash. Now let's do some damage while it repositions itself so I can cut that tail. I do believe I have speed sharpening, so one strike, there we go. This weapon does require it because it doesn't have much green sharpness. And since you're hitting so frequently, it's hard to cut off. Ooh, would have been nice to see that boomerang cut off that tail. You did hit it. Maybe there was no cut off. The weapon does lack cutting damage at this stage. It's not bad, but there are better sword and shields in regards of raw damage. I was too close. Thought I could swing away. Well, that didn't hit me because I went round the curve before it could flash me. Now, should I try to focus that lantern while it's underwater? Probably. While on land, I should go for the tail. While underwater, I should go for that lantern. That way, should guarantee both breaks. Shame that only one hit actually connected. Nice little dodge. Almost jumped into the attack itself. Only one hit is reaching that bloody lantern. Of course, you did that attack. He's pretty much going to hit you if you are above it. So you need to block. Now sounds are going to be... The sounds are going to be a bit odd because we are above surface where the camera is. So they're going to sound a bit muffled until until now when I went in underwater. Or earlier, more like. Every time you move the camera out of the water, it muffles the sounds that are coming from under the water. It's an interesting thing, but I don't know. Can sometimes break not the experience, but the game a bit, because you can't hear probably what's happening. Man, underwater with a sword and shield is a nightmare. Nicely blocked. It's a large body slam. It's pretty much like a Volbidon body slam, but just jumping out of the water. Really, didn't hit once. Depth perception underwater is really difficult. Hopefully we'll dish out damage to the tail once it's going to the surface, and both Touch and Camber can do the breaking damage to the lantern. Oh, that Lord nearly cost me some damage because it got in the way. Yeah, I didn't dodge that. I think he got flinched before it could hit me with a swing back on that tail. Okay, his hitbox is a bit weird. That you have more than enough time to roll out of his attacks. Either it comes out too late. I could see the attack coming and I hesitated to what to do. I couldn't block because I was in an attack animation. I could have tried to roll to a side, I suppose. No, move me closer to the tail. Yeah, I wasn't facing the right way to block. I thought I pushed the analog stick in the right way, but it didn't go all the way around. Now I'm blocking it. Good. I'm blocking that. That does some damage though. I do need to sharpen once again. As expected with this weapon really. One swipe. Then ready to cut again. I could have drawn into a block I suppose. Ooh. Really got hit there. I might not get that lantern break. I wanted to avoid that attack on the Bloodroth, but then there's a Royal Wonder Fray. Hey Cha-Cha, I need you to repel that one if you can. You're right next to it. It's not too difficult to deal with. But if they start comboing damage, it can be nasty. Please don't both go this way. Yeah, they're both leaving in the same direction. Okay, Cha-Cha, I need you to use another gun bomb in the next area, if possible. Oh boy, he's flashing out just as we enter. That was an ambush attack. Please don't kick me out of the area, which I'm almost about to do. Okay, Cha-Cha, can you fling-a-ling another again? I'll get my own ready just in case he can't do it. Although the Bloodroth might help us breaking that lantern. You said it a couple of times. And we have lag input again underwater. The Epioth in the way. He's leaving already. So the block angle on the shield is a bit small to my liking. Okay, we've got a flinch. I'm guessing to the lantern, which is good. And it's weak enough to break easily, so we don't need that many hits. Okay, well, of course, it could go back to land again. I would have preferred it would stay in the water for a bit longer so I could hit that lantern, but never mind. Lower your head, please. Guess not. I could try to knock it out, but with the sword and shield, it's a bit of too much effort. And it does degrade sharpness on every hit. And you do less damage with everything as well, so... There we go, there was some knockout damage. I like it to stay still with extortion, but it's not carbureting much. I could try to hit that lantern if he tries to flash me again. Risk it. The doubt is of course if he does the underground flashing. Okay, he's moving again. He's moving backwards and forwards for some reason. I'm guessing because the Bloodroth was in this area for a while, it caused it to move away. Both monsters moved away. Ooh, surprise. Bite. Should have seen that coming. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Really? You reached that far out? It's a wasted opportunity to hit that lantern. Wasting a lot of damage outward because I want to try that to hit that lantern underwater. Much easier to just go for the body. And evade attacks as well. Be the deal. Yeah, and I'm taking much damage because of it as well. Okay, I need some healing, so if none of you guys are actually healing me, might as well heal myself. I think I might be trying to, but too late. Going for that lantern as a sword and shield underwater is just too much work. Nice 2 boomerangs there. And of course the attack sometimes just goes through the lantern and hits something else. Hard to aim for sometimes. And I always get hit by its attacks. Okay, past the 10-minute mark. Might take longer than 15 just because I'm insisting on getting that lantern break. Probably shouldn't bother. Come on, turn around. Ah, so hard to aim for it. And of course I always take damage. It's like a bait. It's really literally a bait. He's baiting me to hit that lantern over and over again so he can hit me instead. Okay, looks around here by the looks of it. Or sounds of it as well. Oh, then he moves exactly at the right moment to avoid getting hit at the lantern. Judge if you can repel it. Is it limping? No, it's just swimming away. I'm just going to deal the poison damage. It's not even limping, it's past the 10-minute mark and wasting time. If it gets broken by Chadjosm game with boomerang, great. Should have used my own boomerangs in fact. That should have been the option. I should have used it with this weapon. Quickly sharpen, yeah, there we go, past the 15-minute mark because I wasted too much time trying to break it. Why did you use a dung gun now? This was not the moment, Judger. I'm not sure what triggered that. Yeah, that was the moment I was referring to try and break it when it's emerged like that. Because it's at the right height that I can reach it. But of course, that means taking the hit. While I flash it. Yes, dish out damage. He's limping away. Yes, he is. Luckily enough, he's not skipping areas. Just swimming towards the nesting one. Promise we'll come back into underwater. And of course, Sword and Shield is an underperformer underwater. Or at least one of the worst performers underwater. Where are you? You dived in? Really, you got me. Well, this plant life does block your vision, so it's harder to see when it does things. With this and other monsters in this area. I particularly enjoyed this map underwater because of how much vision it clogs up. Can you just die from the poison? I mean, we've been dishing out enough damage. Should not attack it from the front. So big and you need to be so close to hit it. Of course it turns around and immediately does damage. At least they healed me a bit. That's something that can do damage. Still not dead. And still dishing out damage with bites and bites and bites. It does bite a lot. Why is it bouncing? And in the end I didn't even get the break. It took more time because, yeah, 31 minutes, 58 seconds remaining. Close to the 20-minute mark. too much time wasted in trying to break that lantern with a weapon that's not really suited for it. Especially since it was lacking a bit of raw damage and had no elemental damage either, just poison status damage. Well, at least we are close by a rock that I can mine. That's one positive about this ending. There we go, parallel other side, Bathythite as well. Yeah, you want to focus on underwater rocks in this map, although this area only has that particular rock that always spawns and nothing else. The rest are just herbs and water things. And at this stage, oops, that plant? Oh, okay. And at this stage, most of these plants you already have things from, and you can farm more at the farm, literally. Well, no break rewards as expected. That means one less high rank lantern I can get. Let's see, other rewards. Got hides, spikes, whiskers, keen bones. Don't need the husks bones, don't need the blood run jewels. Keeping these armor spheres for now. So this has been the Fabled Harpooner hunting a Gobul and the scene of the crime. I can't remember. I remember the words, but not the order they come in for some reason. Scene of the crime. Quest with the Sword and Shield weapon class and the Shadow Saber Plus as the weapon of choice. It's not a bad weapon, but I didn't really use it adequately against it. Shouldn't have focused so much on breaking that lantern with this particular weapon. Should use pure raw weapons or raw focused weapons for it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time, and good hunting.